Hey leaders, my name is Jake Ragsdale and I am a youth pastor here in Pennsylvania in partnership with the Send to help execute the Jesus Loves You Challenge. And if you found this video, it means that you found our Google Drive link with all the resources that you need to be able to launch the Jesus Loves You campaign in your own group. And so I just wanted to take a few minutes to give you guys an overview so you know exactly what the Jesus Love You Challenge is and exactly what it looks like to launch it in your group, whether that's a youth group, a school club, your friend group, or whatever that looks like. So we launched the Jesus Loves You Challenge because as we saw the Send approaching and saw unification coming to so many groups in our region, we just really felt like there needed to be a challenge or an opportunity for obedience that every single high schooler could respond to. We believe that there are the problem in our region, the reason why people aren't receiving this message of God's love isn't because there's a lack of Christian presence in our region, right? We have youth groups in every town. We have school clubs in every school like FCA and Young Life. But it's actually, the problem is not a lack of Christian presence. It's a lack of Christian action. And so we just thought, why don't we create a challenge that every student who comes to the Send and after in these groups that are getting unified can respond to and say, let's just go after it at the beginning of the school year. And so the question that's at the core of the Jesus Love You Challenge is, what if every teenager in Pennsylvania took the challenge to share the love of Jesus, actually these three specific words, Jesus loves you, with 3 people every week for the first month of school. And we're going to be running from September 6th, which is kind of like almost every school will be started by then. It's a Wednesday night, so we can launch it when most youth groups meet. So we're going to be launching that Wednesday, September 6th, and running for 4 total weeks until the final Wednesday, which will be October 4th, which will be the end of the challenge. But we're going to encourage kids to continue. And I just find that so many students, these things like sharing their faith can be so intimidating until they just have a practical challenge where they can step out and see that it's not actually that hard to share the love of Jesus. And so you might be wondering as a leader, what does it look like for me to do this? And we've really tried to do all of the work to set you up to make this as easy and as effective as possible for your group. And so you'll find in this Google Drive link, there are a number of resources that we've provided. The first one is an invite video from Asher Bird, who is helping us to promote this challenge, which is awesome, that you can show the first week that you announce it. Another one is another different video from me telling students exactly how they can engage with the campaign and what exactly that looks like. Hopefully that will be pretty short, but also very practical. The third thing, and probably the most important thing, is a sign-up slide that has a QR code that links to our landing page. And the reason this is so important is because this campaign, apart from our announcements as leaders, is going to be completely driven by text reminders, and email reminders are also a part, but really want to drive people towards the texting reminders, which come out every week to remind students both to share with 3 people and also to check in with their action partner, which is someone who's kind of like an accountability partner for the campaign, so kids can do this together and so they can stay accountable to stick with it until the end, which we all know a lot of students need that accountability and that sense of doing things together. So back to the QR code. So every week that we announce the campaign or the challenge, this QR code should be shown so students can sign up and get those text reminders. That's going to be really important. And then lastly, we provided some social media graphics that you can use on your social pages if you'd like to get the word out to different people. And just to kind of promote this, we really want this to feel like a student-led initiative, not like a pastor-led or leader-led initiative. And so gathering social media content is a big part of it, of getting kids to put out there that they're taking the challenge. And also, if you have kids who want to shoot content, please feel free to reach out to me. My number's provided in these details. So we would love to collaborate or even post some things that your students make, sharing testimonies. So as far as the schedule goes for the campaign, so I've provided in a document in this Google Drive everything you need for 2 different announcements, just kind of some sample text for you to use, but you can make it your own as much as you'd like. The first one, at least we would like to do the first announcement on August 23rd. It's a Wednesday night. If your group meets on Sunday night, you can announce it on August 20th. That's 2 weeks before the start of the campaign. And then we're going to use those 2 weeks to post, share, text students, email parents, get as much out there as we can about the campaign so that because school's starting at that same time, obviously. And then by September 6th, when we launch, students are fully ready to go, fully stoked, fully excited. So that's all going to be in there. Those 2 announcements are in there for you. And then every week during the campaign on those Wednesdays or Sunday nights, just reminding students weekly, hey, to check in with their action partner, ask them how they're doing, pray together, and then also to continue to just be active in the challenge and praying about who they can share the love of Jesus with over these weeks. And really, our heart isn't just to push kids to do something, but it's really to create opportunities for kids to step out in obedience and to experience how a small act of simple obedience can lead to so many more opportunities from the Lord. So we're really excited about it. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I hope that this video has been helpful and all of these resources that we provided are helpful as well. So thanks, guys.